Good morning. Welcome to this full day of food. We're just about to have some breakfast. Well, the kids have been eating yogurts this morning as they wait for breakfast to be ready. We just pulled some of these pancakes out of the fridge. I just stuck this whole plate in the oven to warm them up, but I made these sourdough pancakes a couple nights ago, and so we're gonna get those on everyone's plates and some syrup. How was breakfast, everybody?
Good.
Is it good? You're just starting there, Charity? Okay, we also have apple juice to drink. I find that when, like now that it's summertime, the kids have snacks almost every evening. And so when they've had a snack in the evening, they're often not as hungry for their breakfast. So they're each just trying to eat one pancake here. Actually, no, Simeon, you're on your second pancake, right?
Yeah.
So that and their yogurt, and that is breakfast for the kids. Elijah claims he's not hungry. He had his yogurt. He's not even having a pancake. Yes?
And for supper, I had 4 pancakes.
So when we had the pancakes a couple nights ago, you had 4 at supper time? Yeah. Welcome to this full day of food, and welcome to my channel if you are new here. So I will be taking you guys along today and just showing you everything that we eat as a family of 7. So the kids are just finishing up breakfast. I haven't gotten anything for myself for breakfast yet. I don't even know what I'm gonna have, but we need to leave in a little bit. We're going out this morning. I am just gonna pack us a lunch to go. This is very regular over the summertime. We'll be packing lunches a lot. And so I'm just gonna prep those now as the kids are just kind of finishing up eating their breakfast. For the kids, I am doing everything bagels. And then for myself, I just got this out of the freezer. It's a naturally fermented stone mill bread. The kids' sandwiches are all made, so I am just putting together mine now. This bread looks so itty bitty here. It's gonna be a pretty small sandwich, but I'm gonna put some mayonnaise on mine. I'm gonna make mine a little bit, I guess a little bit more deluxe than the kids' sandwiches because I want tomatoes and lettuce on mine. I actually, should I chop up an onion? I love onion on my sandwich too, so I might do that as well. But I've got my mayonnaise, gonna get some mustard, some ham, and cheese, and tomato. Okay, I did chop up some onion because I just really wanted onion on my sandwich. And then I'm going to put some lettuce. This bread is so little for me to put. I got out 2 pieces of lettuce, but it's gonna be, all right, I'm doing it. It's just gonna be a lot of lettuce on my sandwich. So maybe this won't even fit. Actually, that looks so good, but maybe it won't fit in my container. So there's my finished lunch there. It looks so good. I think that'll be such a yummy lunch. Hopefully I think I can do it. It might actually compact my sandwich enough. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna let it cool down for a minute longer though. Compact my sandwich that may be a little bit easier to eat when we're there. I also got some raw veggies. These I actually chopped up last night with dinner and just stuck them back in the fridge, so it makes it super easy for today because I put some veggies into each of the kids' lunches. The 3 older kids have a whole bagel. The 2 younger ones just have half of a bagel. And then in that last little compartment there, I'm going to give them each a couple pieces of this lemon biscotti, which we really like. Simeon, okay, show me that smile again. I was gonna say, you should have seen that smile when he saw that I was giving them lemon biscotti. It's nice. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how nice. It's so nice to find a snack that all of the kids enjoy. Like I've bought treats and like, okay, most of the kids like it, a couple of them don't, and then I'm having to find another option. But these lemon biscotti, the kids all love. So that's going to be lunch for the kids. I'll just have my sandwich and bring along all the rest of those raw veggies for myself. I already packed all of our waters, so we're ready to go. We just need to get the lids onto each of our containers. A lot of times when we have to go out in the morning, I'm rushing the kids a little bit. Like, I'm ready to go and I'm like, come on, get your socks on, get your shoes on. Like, did you brush your teeth? And I'm kind of rushing them out the door even though I'm already ready. It's kind of nice when the tables turn. Like today, the kids are all ready. I was like, oh my goodness, I still have to warm up my coffee. I still have to go brush my teeth. And so they all ran outside. They are pretty helpful and carried stuff outside for me, brought our lunches outside and stuff. And it's just me in the house. So I'm gonna be heading out the door in just a sec, but I just warmed up myself a cup of coffee, and I also grabbed myself something for breakfast. I'm gonna end up eating breakfast as we're driving. And so here's what I'm gonna eat. I really enjoy these protein bars, the Cliff Builders protein bars. This one is the mint flavor. I think it's called, what does it say here? Chocolate mint. This mint flavor is so good. If you're not a fan of like protein bars and that protein flavor, the mint really covers it up nicely. So I'm gonna have that. Ooh, look, it's looking nice and matchy-matchy with my coffee cup. Oh, I need to feed my sourdough. Okay, I need to feed my sourdough, then we'll head out the door. And then this is my nice tall full coffee for the morning. Now for this little extra 6th child I keep forgetting about. I have to take care of this child too. So gonna feed that. Then we'll be out the door. That's my breakfast. We just got home a little bit ago, and so I poured myself another coffee. It's also a little bit even louder than normal upstairs right now. My kids have friends over for the rest of the day, and so it's often loud in our house, but I feel like the volume's even a little bit louder. But I am going to get some supper going in the crock pot. We're having soup for supper tonight. It's a really nice sunny day. There's a little bit of a chill in the air. I feel like we can just get away with having soup today. The high, well, right now it says it's 18 degrees Celsius outside. Sometimes I hit a bit of a rut in the summertime for what we can have for supper. During the fall, winter, spring, I feel like we're good. And then in the summer, sometimes I just run out of ideas. So on a day like this, where it's a little bit cooler, I'm like, yep, I can get away with making soup. So I am making soup today. I went on my phone last night. This wasn't on the meal plan for me to make soup. I don't even remember. I think I wrote leftovers for supper today, and then we just don't really have any leftovers. So I was like, okay, I've got to come up with something else. And I thought I have ground beef to use, and we have lots of cream cheese, and I know cream cheese is good in soups. So I started looking up. I really just searched last night soup with cream cheese and ground beef, and a lot of recipes for cheeseburger soup came up, but most of them had potatoes, and I was like, okay, I don't have potatoes. So then I started looking up cheeseburger soup without potatoes, and so I found this low carb. It wasn't my plan to look for a low carb meal, but this recipe that came up without potatoes was a low carb soup recipe. So I'm gonna start that in the slow cooker right now. We'll have bread with it. We'll definitely have carbs still with our dinner, but I'm gonna get this going in the slow cooker so it can cook the whole rest of the afternoon. My first step here is just to saute my ground beef in the Instant Pot. This recipe, interestingly, doesn't even call for onions, but I'm just going to saute an onion with the ground beef. So I have my slow cooker set to the saute setting, and then I can slow cook it afterwards. So onions in there. I usually, when I'm dividing up ground beef after I buy it, I usually divide it into about 1.5 pound bags. My ground beef is all cooked through, and so I just gathered all the rest of my ingredients. So I'm supposed to use bacon. I'm just gonna use these bacon bits. I'll probably just use whatever's left in this bag. I mixed up some beef broth, a can of diced tomatoes. I'm gonna do half of this container of cream cheese. It's gonna be nice and creamy because I'm also adding all this cheese. The recipe says to use hamburger seasoning. I have no idea what that is, and so I'm just using taco seasoning. I probably should have looked up a substitute seasoning or something, like a copycat seasoning, but I don't know. Taco seasoning will be just fine. And then it also asked for a packet of ranch, like a ranch dressing mix. And so I found a copycat one online. It just has dill, parsley, salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. So I'm just gonna add that and just gradually put all of my ingredients in, and then as you can see, it really just has to warm up. The beef and the bacon are cooked, and so it really just has to warm up, but it will just sit on low and slow cook for the afternoon. I'm gonna let that warm up for a bit. I might come back with a whisk just to make sure that cream cheese is all incorporated, but it seemed to actually mix in pretty good. It is set to 8 hours on low. As I said, it really just needs to be all warmed up because it's all cooked all the way. And then I just washed up all of our lunch dishes, left my soapy water in here, and now I'm going to wash up all of the prep dishes here, and then, you know, I can just stay out of the kitchen for a little bit. I don't really need to be back in the kitchen until, well, I guess we have snack a little later on, but I can go sit down and stay out of the kitchen for a few hours. I probably don't need to come back to the kitchen until 5:30 or something, just for some last minute dinner prep. Afternoon snack today is just gonna be popsicles for the kiddos. I'm gonna have one of these bars, these Greek yogurt smoothie bars. They're just the Great Value brand from Walmart, but these are really, really good. It is time to serve up our soup for dinner. So let's see how it looks. It's gonna be a rich soup. All the cream cheese and cheese. I never did end up coming and whisking it like I said I might do, but it looks just fine. And then I just sliced up some sourdough bread. I made some sourdough bread yesterday, so I just buttered that. And then of course this soup, usually when I make soups, I make a soup that has veggies in with it, but this one does not, so we're gonna have some carrot sticks. We're doing a little movie night tonight, and I had plans to make a nice snack for the kids, like make some popcorn or something, but I am so full, and if the kids are as full as me, then they're not very hungry for a snack, so we're just gonna do a really little treat kind of to end off this evening. I thought we had more jelly beans left than this, but there's a few in there, so I think I'll just divide those between the kids. Candy is Andrew's weakness. He's not here tonight, but I'm sure he ate a lot of those jelly beans. And then I am just going to have a sparkling water. This is a cream soda flavor, so no sugar in my snack. Too much sugar for the kids, but thank you for watching today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, I found a few more little things to fill up their snack bowls here. This is Wesley's. I'll touch his. So, show you what we got. So there are a few, where are they? There's not very many. There's a few jelly beans. I found a few Lifesavers. I got one pack of these little mini chocolate chip cookies. They each got one. And then I just kind of topped up their bowls with animal crackers. Can you tell it's time for us to do groceries? Just kidding. That's not really, it is time for us to do groceries, but that's not really why we're low on treats. We don't always have candy on hand. But anyway, there's the kids' little movie snacks.